Saturday, June 25th. It's WWE Live.
Seth Rollins returns with a vengeance.
I'm back for one thing. That's the title I never lost.
Seth Rollins battles Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's the WWE Live SummerSlam Heatwave Tour, Saturday, June 25th. Tickets and VIP packages are available.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the September edition of MWF Ultra, and look at what I have in my hands here. This beautiful championship belt that has now been put up as some kind of bounty by Oxbaker's Army. Road to the Gold, Saturday night, September 24th in Lynn, Massachusetts, when the man to my left, the extreme strongman Gino Martino, will face the Ugandan giant Kamala, the centerpiece of Oxbaker's Army, and we have Oxbaker on the telephone. Ox, thank you for joining us tonight.
Well, I have a lot on my mind, and I've got to get it off my chest because it's just sort of gnawing at me. You know, the fans were laughing at me the last time that I brought my army there. I had the Vashans, and I had the 900-pound Islanders, and the outpatient. I even had the executioner there to take care of business. And what did them clumsy devils do? They let me down, and everybody in the place laughed at me and said, Ox, I thought you had somebody tough. Well, I went home and I cried to myself, and then I came up with a great idea. Are you listening?
I'm listening, Ox.
Well, I was so embarrassed in my army, and then I realized that maybe I hadn't offered them enough extra money, and then I thought of one of the great prizes I've had for a long, long time myself that very few people knew about, and I want the wrestling world to know about it. You know, years ago, Ox Baker claimed he was the toughest man walking around Chicago, and there was a moron in Milwaukee called himself the Crusher, and he said that he had in his bar the most valuable trophy of all, the Brass Knuckles trophy, the one that meant that he was the meanest, baddest man in wrestling. Well, I went there, we swiggled down, had a lot of beer, we arm wrestled, and then I kicked him, hit him, bit him, knocked him down, until he couldn't get up again. And then I took his brass knucks trophy, and I went to Vern Gagne, who owned the AWD, and he said, look, I'm the toughest man in wrestling. And Vern Gagne, sneak that he was, said, Ox, I'm not going to recognize that. You can say you're the toughest man. His son walked in, I knocked his son down and walked out of Vern Gagne's office. The next 20 years, I went all over the world. I spent 6 months in Australia, 2 months in Singapore, New Zealand. I went to Africa. I always took my beautiful trophy with me, the Brass Knuckles trophy, to prove that Oxbaker was the meanest, toughest man in wrestling. Well, I think now that I have to tell my army that I have to find someone that's tough as I am, more statistical, because I got to take care of that Gino. He's in the back of my mind. I can't go to sleep. I see him there. I crawl and I yell. But I want to tell you, folks, you know, when I was down in Mexico, all the Mexicans come around. I knocked them down. I had the trophy, and I said to myself, what can I do for my boys? I got to give them some inspiration, you know. So I went and I had a beautiful brass knuckle trophy belt made up to prove and find out who's the most toughest, meanest, statistical man in wrestling of all times. You know, I've had them old women laughed at me the other night. You know, I wanted to slap a couple of them. One of them only had one tooth in front, but they sort of laughed at me. I sent my boys in the dressing room. We took care of the Sheik. He never won the brass knuckle trophy. He was around that area. I sent him crying out of the dressing room. Well, that's what I've got in mind for Gino, and if any part of my army. I heard we got a show coming up. Is that the 24th of September?
Yes, that's MWF Road to the Gold, Saturday, September 24th at the Lynn Armory in Lynn, Massachusetts, Ox. A place you're familiar with.
Well, I'm going to bring my army there. And if my friend got the trophy there today...
I have it right here, Ox. This beautiful championship belt you have created with the trophy. 15 pounds of pure gold.
That's right. For the meanest man in wrestling.
No, hey, Ox, this is Gino. Hey, Ox, I want to tell you something. I'm looking at that title. You know, I'm not afraid to say this. I am a belt. I love to collect belts.
Oh, that's for
and
sure.
I'm going to tell you this much. I'm looking at what you have over here. You know, I don't know who you know, it's already been announced. It already been announced. I hear you're bringing Kamala in to take me out. You know, me or Kamala's going to walk away September 24th with that championship strap. And I'm going to be the one that's going to have that strap. I'm going to prove to everybody that Gino Martino is the toughest, the meanest, and the baddest man, not only in the Millennium Wrestling Federation, not only in the American Wrestling Association, but throughout the world. Right now, Kamala, I hope he's training. You know, Kamala, he's been fighting the lions and the tigers and the monkeys. He's been, yeah. Well, he's been fighting the lions, the tigers, the monkey. He's been eating pygmies. That's fine. He's been used to being in the jungles of Uganda. But I'm in the jungles of Boston, Massachusetts, home of muggers and thuggers. Muggers, thugs, and thieves, baby. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been beating them up for fun, and now I'm getting ready to pound on Kamala.
Gino, I've got it in for you. I wish I was about 10, 11 years older. I'd take care of you. But I'm going to find somebody, Gino. So I want you to start worrying, paying old women to laughing at me. You're not going to get it. I'm going to get even with you. Someone is going to get that beautiful belt. The people are going to come and see there. The 24th in Lynn, Massachusetts. Ox Baker's going to be there. And Gino, you're going to go down.
Ox Baker, is the Ugandan giant Kamala in any kind of special training for his match with Gino Martino?
You can do all the special training, but I have a trick that's worked for me for a lot of years, Gino. I want you to be just a little bit scared. I want you to scream a little bit. I don't want you to get a good night's sleep until the 24th of September, because I'm going to be there.
Well, I'm getting ready. Let me tell you, the Vachons couldn't take me out. Your meathead, the outpatient, couldn't do it. Not only that 450-pound gastric bypass patient that needs it, the executioner couldn't do it. Anybody you've thrown at me so far has all been laid on their back looking at the lights with my hand raised in victory. Martino's ready. Anything you have, whether it be the Ugandan giant, whether it be a bunch of someone else you can bring in. I'm hungry. I'm hungry to take your strap, and I'm hungry to shove it in your face, and I'm happy to show all my fans in Lynn that Gino Martino comes to fight.
September, are you just a little bit scared, Gino?
Oh, I'm not shaking. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking with anticipation, brother.
I've got a plan, Gino, and you are going to find out.
Yeah, you're going to find out, too, who has the hottest skull in pro wrestling, because the last news you're going to hear is me slamming my skull through your face.
Gino, I'm coming for you, so you better be ready the 24th of September, because I'm coming for you.
Ox Baker, you are indeed a deranged individual. It's hearing that sinister laugh even through the telephone is enough to send chills down someone's spine. So you are saying that Kamala is going to walk away with this championship belt I'm holding up, and he's going to throw it in the face of Gino Martino in this King of the Jungle match.
Army, now we're going to walk all over you, Gino. So just be just a little bit frightened and worry what I've got in mind for you.
I fear no man, whether it be a 72-year-old has-been like you, Ox, or whether it be a 450-pound Ugandan, piece of meat. Because after it's all said and done, I'm going to walk away with what you have put on the table. The AWA Brass Knuckles Championship is coming to Gino Martino September 24th. So get ready. You better be calling some more friends in, because you're going to have to get ready, because Martino's going to take them out too, brother.
Brass knuckle belt, the meanest, most dangerous, sadistical man in all
Ox Baker, do the other members of your army, are they perhaps jealous that Kamala is getting the first crack at this championship belt that you've created?
Yeah, I've got some big plans. I wish I could tell them all about you, but you gotta come and see it, folks. You know, put your comic books down. Don't chew any bubble gum that night. Make sure you scrape your shoes off when you come through the door, because you're gonna see a match that you've been waiting for.
It is going to be a happening MWF Road to the Gold 2005 at the Lynn Armory in Lynn, Massachusetts, Saturday night, September 24th. The Extreme Strongman Gino Martino takes on the Ugandan Giant Kamala, managed by the legendary Ox Baker, in a King of the Jungle death match. The winner of that contest will walk away with this championship belt. They will be the AWA Brass Knucks champion. Gino Martino, any final thoughts?
I'm waiting. All my fans, get ready in Lynn, Massachusetts. I'm not going to let them down. Gino Martino will walk away with his hand-raised victory. I will walk away with this title, and I will send a message to Ox Baker by sending Ugandan Giant back to Uganda, beaten, bloody, and broken.
Ox Baker, before we go, any final thoughts for Gino Martino as well as your massive army?
Oh, I have a plan.
Ox Baker has a plan, fans. Hopefully you will plan on being in Lynn, Massachusetts, Saturday, September 24th. It's Martino and Kamala at Road to the Gold. Fans, we will be right back.